The National Terrazzo and Mosaic Association conducts an annual awards program to honor terrazzo contractors for executing exceptional terrazzo work. Projects are judged on the basis of quality of workmanship, design, and creativity. As in the past, the 2007 awards competition has produced terrazzo installations of exceptional quality, of incredible design intricacy, and of unbelievable beauty. These phenomenal terrazzo floors are the result of superior workmanship, precise attention to detail, sensitive artistic ability, and thoughtful ingenuity. Without exception, all of the entries in this contest are distinctive, but the rules of the awards program allow only a handful to receive top honors. It is a high honor and distinct pleasure to present the results of the National Terrazzo and Mosaic Association's 2007 Honor Awards. The first honor award is presented to the Art Mosaic and Tile Company, Incorporated of South Bend, Indiana, for the Science Learning Center at the University of Notre Dame. 3/8-inch epoxy terrazzo was specified, including 3 different colors throughout the first floor main lobby. The strip layout consists of 1/8 and 1/4-inch brass strips. Adjacent to the stairwell, comprised of precast epoxy treads and risers, are planetary symbols that represent the planetary orbit radii from the Sun. There is also linear representation of the planetary symbols' distance from the Sun throughout the main lobby. The symbols were made from solid brass, approximately 4 inches in size. The terrazzo pattern includes 8 water-jetted medallions, which represent the biology department, the physics department, the chemistry department, the College of Science seal, and the university logo. Overall, the use of terrazzo and water-jetted medallions has made the Science and Learning Center the most distinct and talked about floor on campus. Southern Tile and Terrazzo Company, Incorporated of Houston, Texas, receives an honor award for the Hartman Middle School. This 190,000 square foot sand cushion project encompasses a space that, although connected, is divided into 3 basic buildings. In an effort to provide students and faculty with a distinction of their destination, bold colors of red, purple, yellow, blue, and green were instituted, imparting visual cues of each building's various activities and grade levels. The decision to specify terrazzo was based first and foremost on its inherent durability and ease of maintenance. But terrazzo also offers its own unique aesthetic that enhances any space. One objective was to enhance the school's long corridors with textures and hues that were based on the school's colors. This provided the design team with a consistent coloration of white, red, and black that subtly identifies the corridor from the bold colors of the school's individual departments. The central auditorium set the pace for the flooring concept. From there, the corridors were primarily neutral white with accent paddles of red and black that extend from one side of the space. The paddles not only provide the desired school colors, but are also located on a regular interval to minimize the visual effect of the long hallways. The next award is presented to DeMarco Brothers Company of Omaha, Nebraska for the Argosy Riverside Casino. The atrium is intended to greet guests with dynamic color and an intricate design pattern. The 7 vibrant colors selected are a sharp contrast to the neutral tone columns and arches that surround the space, making the floor the main point of interest. This terrazzo floor design also complements the stained glass atrium ceiling above by repeating the brilliant colors and ironwork-inspired lines. The result is a colorful entry with a unique floor design that will maintain its striking appearance over time. The Mount Vernon lobby renovation wins an award for the David Allen Company, Incorporated of Raleigh, North Carolina. In the 1990s, Mount Vernon constructed a 14,000 square foot addition to the existing inn in order to consolidate visitor services. When the new education center and museum were designed a few years later, all structures were linked. This meant that all traffic would now exit through the central lobby. The Board of Regents decided to recreate the lobby so that it would serve as the feature introduction to George Washington's estate for the thousands of tourists who visit each week. The first concept to be essential throughout the process was the floor pattern. The design was inspired by an historic document still able to be viewed today. The original grounds plan for the Mount Vernon Gardens and overall lay of the land was created in 1787 by Samuel Vaughan. Vaughan's original plan was used as the floor plan for the terrazzo. In the area denoting the Potomac River, the water depths are represented by terrazzo colors being blended into one another without the use of a divider strip. Other terrazzo colors were chosen to accentuate the Venetian plaster walls, cherry millwork, and light bronze metals. The lettering set in the terrazzo was actual script found in the original ground plan document. The architect chose to have water jet cut Oriental St. Laurent marble used for the lettering. This project features great color and an accurate portrayal of the document as intended by the architect. The next award is presented to DePauli Mosaic Company of Randolph, Massachusetts for the Blackstone River State Park Visitor Center. Not merely a rest stop, this building was designed to provide tourists, local motorists, bicyclists, and pedestrians with an easily visible, accessible, and inviting means to safely obtain information, food services, and utilize restrooms with park and bike path access. The most unique feature of the center's interior is the terrazzo floor. The terrazzo design in the main Great Hall depicts a large-scale map of the Blackstone Valley National Heritage Corridor, identifying specific points of interest including notable valley landmarks and roadways, and demonstrating the relationship between the Blackstone River and the Blackstone Bikeway. The use of terrazzo was a perfect addition to this classic New England design, both because of its durability and timelessness. The 8-color sand cushion terrazzo floor with epoxy accents was specifically selected to artistically represent a map without replicating universal map colors. Points of interest are depicted using round brass plates and solid brass lettering. A grid layout with divider strips assisted in locating the points of interest in order to place them as close in proximity to the actual locations as possible. The epoxy terrazzo accent colors utilize glass aggregate, while the sand cushion terrazzo colors use standard marble chips and river stones. Winning an award for the American Terrazzo Company of Garland, Texas, is the Dallas Executive Airport Terminal. In 1945, the city of Dallas acquired this airport, then known as the Redbird Airport. In the early 1980s, the city renamed the airport to the Dallas Executive Airport amidst the numerous development plans to expand the building and its facilities. As renovation was considered, the architect and city-hired artist were looking for a flooring product that was durable and attractive, yet unique. Their only solution was terrazzo. The terrazzo artwork installed in this historic airport was part of the Art in Public Places program as required by the City of Dallas on all public works projects. Working hand in hand with the local artists Charlotte Lindsay and Carol Wilder, American Terrazzo Company created over 100 different color samples throughout the 2-year design process. The artist chose 12 different colors and solid aluminum lettering and symbols to depict weather patterns, compass markings, a radio beacon, and other various airport symbols. These letters and symbols were intricately placed in the 3/8-inch epoxy terrazzo system. The 12 different terrazzo colors consist of many bright shades of yellow, orange, green, blue, and brown throughout the main lobby area. To ease the maintenance in the restrooms, a 6-inch coved base was installed. As the owners say, this project is truly a work of art. The University Center at Ohio University boasts an award-winning terrazzo floor installed by the Arted Company of Columbus, Ohio. This building is designed for the student body to use for many years to come. It contains meeting rooms, a theater, a ballroom, servery and kitchen, and multi-purpose rooms. Terrazzo was used on the first floor main spaces, fourth floor main spaces, and on the second and third floor escalator lobbies. The ability to achieve free-flowing designs along with its ease of maintenance makes terrazzo the ideal flooring surface in these areas. Approximately 20,500 square feet of 6-color monolithic terrazzo, along with 12 or more colors of epoxy terrazzo artwork in the main lobby, was installed. The fourth floor rotunda area consists of an 8-pointed compass design with 4 globes in between the main points. The globes show the Earth in 4 different orientations. Sprouting off the rotunda are 2 parallel corridors directing traffic into the building. The first floor terrazzo flows from the main entrances into the servery areas. Larger borders following the columns are intersected by smaller borders placed on an angle to the building axis. The main meeting area of the first floor is enhanced by artwork. Artist Amina Robinson, the Arted Company, and National Metal Shapes worked together to create panels designed to replicate the work of Ms. Robinson. Each of the 12 panels is approximately 4 feet 4 inches by 6 feet. Bright, vibrant epoxy mixed with glass and plastic chips produce an eye-catching and beautiful centerpiece for this floor. For the Terrazzo installation at the Tampa International Airport Remote Parking Garage, Stuart Mellon Company receives an honor award. This project is an Art in Public Places work by Portland, Oregon artist Robert Calvo. The title of the piece is 36 Florida Sunrises, an homage to Ando Hiroshi's 1858 work, 36 Views of Mount Fuji. The concept is one of a floor divided into 36 panels, showing the state of Florida as seen from a vantage point in space. The curvature of the earth is visible in each, and on this horizon, a stylized sun is rising. Each of the 36 suns is unique. Each panel contains a cartouche with the name of a Florida city. The viewpoint of the sunrise, water jet cut into a Calcutta gold vein marble piece. The artist wanted the divider strips to act as his pen, to stand out against the vibrant Terrazzo colors. As an answer to this challenge, black plastic strips were chosen. 3,700 linear feet of 1/8 inch and 1/4 inch strips were used on this 750 square foot job. As to why epoxy terrazzo was used, the artist sums it up best. My choice of epoxy terrazzo was an easy one for this project. The durability and longevity of an artwork in this material is unsurpassed compared to other durable media. The contemporary terrazzo color palette available in both the epoxy matrix and the aggregate allows for unlimited design possibilities. On this particular job, the compatibility of other materials, water jet cut marble slabs, made for a seamless finished product which mimicked my original digital design perfectly. Another honor award is awarded to the collaboration of Grazzini Brothers and Company of Eagan, Minnesota, and Artistic Surfaces of Pompano Beach, Florida, for the Carnival Center for the Performing Arts in Miami. This, too, is an Art in Public Places installation. Miami artist Jose Badia was commissioned by the Miami-Dade Art in Public Places Trust to design 2 monumental art pieces for the Performing Arts Center. The terrazzo floor murals are the centerpiece of both the Dolores and Sanford Ziff Ballet Opera House and the John S. and James L. Knight Concert Hall lobbies. The design of the floors depict outstretched hands, serving as a metaphor for applause and seemingly welcoming patrons as they enter the center, urging them into the performance spaces. Alternatively reaching across the center plaza in a unifying gesture, the hands visually unite the 2 buildings and create a central identifiable symbol that will serve as an icon for the Carnival Center for the Performing Arts. The project entails approximately 22,000 square feet of terrazzo floors, over 10,000 lineal feet of brass and zinc divider strip, in addition to 440 lineal feet of precast epoxy terrazzo stairs and 2,200 lineal feet precast epoxy terrazzo base on the inside of the center. 3 different epoxy terrazzo mix designs were implemented into the final design, using exotic chips with multiple colors of plastic chips, sliver-coated glass, and mother of pearl. The plaza between the Dolores and Sanford Ziff Opera House and John S. and James L. Knight Concert Hall tied the 2 buildings together with the use of 2,700 lineal feet of precast rustic terrazzo stair treads and risers with abrasive strips. Terrazzo floors were the natural choice for the Carnival Center for the Performing Arts due to its durability in high foot traffic areas, longevity, and low cost to maintain, while serving as a media the artist was excited to work with. Throughout the installation of the various forms, faces, birds, hands, and fish, the artist provided input as to orientation, shape, and final look of the brass and zinc strip designs prior to pouring of the terrazzo. The strip designs were prefabricated in Minnesota, disassembled, and shipped to the project site in Miami and reassembled. The strip designs were prefabricated using a CAD drawing to get the design as close as possible to the artist's desired finished vision. Great care and consideration was given to ensure all parties involved knew the importance of a quality installation and adherence to the idea of a beautiful, functional piece of terrazzo artwork the Performing Arts Center will continue to enjoy far into the future. An honor award recognizing an outstanding rustic installation is presented to Artistic Surfaces of Pompano Beach, Florida for Pharaoh's Dance, also located at the Carnival Center for the Performing Arts. The Art in Public Places Trust hired Gary Moore, a well-known Miami artist, to create a hardscape feature for the southwest corner of the Performing Arts Center. The artist was inspired by a Miles Davis recording, Pharaoh's Dance, and titled his creation with the same name. 10 colors and more than 6,500 linear feet of zinc strip were used to turn the artist's work into a 5,500 square feet art landscape around the Ballet Opera Hall. Patient, highly skilled Terrazzo craftsmen, in direct coordination with the artist, ensured that all the curves and spaces accurately represent his interpretation of Miles Davis. Mr. Moore's signature was installed in the table, a raised platform for impromptu performances. The distinguished panel of judges deemed one entry this year to be worthy of a special renovation award. D. Magnan and Company, Incorporated, of Mount Vernon, New York, is the recipient for the General Motors Building. Proudly positioned between 58th and 59th Street and 5th to Madison Avenue in New York, the General Motors Building overlooks the south end of Central Park and the historic Plaza Hotel. This high-profile 50-story skyscraper, completed in 1968, had an original interior flooring of minimalist white cement terrazzo with a strip pattern reflecting the ceiling design. White marble was used for the walls, and General Motors used this space to showcase their new automobiles. In the summer of 1998, Donald Trump purchased the building for $800 million. Trump replaced the original terrazzo with cut-to-size green marble and brass strips, new green marble base, and brass lighting sconces throughout the lobby space. 5 years later, in 2003, Macklowe Properties purchased the building for $1.4 billion, the largest dollar value real estate transaction ever recorded in New York City. The Macklowe organization, based on their satisfaction with architectural services provided by Gensler on the 340 Madison project, asked Gensler and Moed d'Armas Shannon to collaborate on the renovation of the GM building. Harry Macklowe's vision for the plaza was based on his appreciation of the plaza at the Seagram's building, so the project team developed a flat minimalist plaza approved by the New York Department of City Planning. The project team, after careful design development and discussion, agreed that the Fifth Avenue lobby should be restored to reflect the original design intent. White 3/8-inch epoxy terrazzo with 1/4 inch and 1/8 inch zinc strips and a full epoxy liquid-applied crack isolation membrane form the original octagon floor pattern and reflects the intricate octagonal ceiling pattern. The restored GM building, considered to be New York City's premier address, is also the address for such high-profile businesses as FAO Schwarz, the toy store, Apple Computers, and General Motors, along with CBS News Early Show, who tapes their daily broadcast from the plaza level. All this created delicate logistic balancing acts during the renovation process. This project was never closed to the public. Access was granted to the tenants 24 hours a day throughout the installation. All work was performed through a series of well-planned access paths, resulting in over 15 phases from beginning to end. Daytime, nighttime, and weekends were needed to execute the impressive scope of this 13,000 square foot of floor and stairs. The scope of work included the 2-story building addition at Madison Avenue, replace all existing building storefront systems with new storefront and entrance assemblies, new 59th Street lobby and entrance assemblies, restored 5th Avenue lobby finishes, including new white epoxy terrazzo floor and stairs, marble walls, ceiling and lighting fixtures, and a new concierge desk. The renovated General Motors building proudly reflects a conscientious owner teamed with a superb group of architects, designers, and NTMA terrazzo contractors, bringing back a landmark building to its original design intent. One Best of 2006 judge stated in the Best of 2006 Award of Merit for Adaptive Reuse that the GM building at 767 Fifth Avenue transformed an area that was once a dead area and gave it life in a vibrant, exciting, and extraordinary way. Terrazzo is again a key player in high-profile, high-performance projects. Once again, this year the judges decided to present a special award for the use of terrazzo as a non-traditional art form. This award goes to Do-Right Concepts Incorporated for the 9/11 Nassau County Firefighter Memorial. During the tumultuous days after September 11, 2001, Alan Sadaka of Do-Right walked into the Great Neck Fire Alert Station and offered any kind of assistance the volunteer fire company could use. Mr. George P. Mochkovitz, ex-fire chief at the station, met with Alan, and a story of friendship unfolded that resulted in a major undertaking honoring the memories of the fallen heroes. To honor Mr. Mochkovitz's best friend, Jonathan Ialpi, as well as other local firefighters who had tragically lost their lives, George and Alan embarked on recreating 11-foot replicas of the Twin Towers. In order for the towers to be lit, Alan used a composite of translucent epoxy with glass chips. For structural stability, similar to the Twin Towers construction, exterior bands of solid terrazzo, made from the same stone quarries as the original towers, were fabricated and used as the column curtain wall supports. A firefighter's helmet was replicated and placed at the base of the monument. Alan was later contacted by Nassau County, which had embarked on a project to create a memorial for all of the fallen heroes from that county. Since the budget from the United States Justice Department was very tight and had to address all the landscaping, lighting design, and construction, at best the county would be able to only cover the cost of the materials. Alan gladly accepted this challenge and created an 8-foot by 8-foot firefighter's Maltese cross sitting on a base 15 feet above ground. The intricate emblems were created by fusing fine jewelry precision pieces together to create perfect images that could be backlit. The names of Nassau County's fallen heroes are embedded into the terrazzo face at column support. The monument is surrounded by two 12 linear feet cantilevered freestanding seating areas. Do-Right created the seats from a single cast. The curvatures of the seats and angled supporting walls provides the support for structural loading, and specifically on the cantilevered seating areas, jutting out like horizontal shelves. The seats support the weight suspended in air. The monument stands majestic in Eisenhower Park. At dusk, the emblems of all 7 departments and insignias come to life, and the monument changes from a solid cold stone to a living beacon of light. Each year, the judges face the tremendously difficult task of selecting the job of the year. This year was no exception, but one terrazzo installation did stand out in design, workmanship, and scope. It is with great pleasure that this year's judges have selected Current, a General Terrazzo and Tile Company Incorporated of Renton, Washington, installation at Bellevue City Hall. This 13,000 square feet terrazzo commission includes 2 floors and 2 stairways connecting the street-level entry to the main concourse below. The upper level is composed of a single-color epoxy terrazzo that continues to the matching cement terrazzo stairs and landings. The mix includes mother-of-pearl, glass, and natural stone, and a terracotta matrix that references the terracotta tile walls throughout the building. The warmth of the floors and walls create an earthen frame to the river below. A balcony walk and overpass allows views of the lower floors, showing the composition of the overall river of terrazzo. The entire design of stripwork was created as a pencil drawing and scaled through a computer to create a full-scale paper template. The line work is composed of 1/4 inch aluminum bar set both on large expanded aluminum sheets and as individual pieces. The lines were registered and cut to fit one another on site. The process required an intricate mapping of the puzzle parts and carefully crafted bending and cutting of the aluminum rod. The subtle shifts of color move both within and outside of the stripwork of the terrazzo. 2 basic aggregate blends allowed the terrazzo matrix to be changed quickly, making it possible to pour different colors simultaneously to create blending at the edges of colors. Top seating the terrazzo with a variety of materials creates the subtle color and shifting of tone within the floor. Iridescent glass, stained glass, and glitter-coated glass chips were used to create shift within a single color. The top seating was often performed in layers to allow proper depth setting of the specific aggregate sizes and colors to maximize visibility in the finished floor. This technique was modified throughout the installation, depending on the conditions of the floor and particulars of the design. The shells, glass beads, glass cane, and semi-precious stone discs were hand set into the floor individually. The stones include a variety of jasper, jade, quartz, and lapis. The glass cane was fabricated specifically for this floor using Italian twist techniques. The circular aluminum pieces were cut from 7 different diameter pipe. The thousands of circles represent fish eggs floating in shallow waters in the far end of the floor adjacent to the council chambers. Current recalls the underground river close to City Hall and references the river of infrastructure that is elemental to the workings of City Hall. The word current is defined as the flow of an electrical charge, the steady and smooth movement of a river current, and also as that which belongs to the present time, now in progress. Current becomes a visual metaphor for the flowing of ideas and activities within Bellevue City Hall. Included in the river are 4 quotations of water jet cut brass to be found like treasures on a beach. The artist favorite, "You could not step twice into the same river, for other waters are ever flowing onto you," of Heraclitus, 540 to 480 BC. The river flows the entire length of the concourse, with the lines transforming the mood and movement within the floor, from the deep waters to the rapids and into the wide and sprawling grounds. There, a current is revealed, one that rewinds, reweaves, and respects the flowing energy of life. Not every entry can win, but as in past years, a number of exceptional Terrazzo installations narrowly missed receiving an honor award. Honorable mention awards were won by the following NTMA members: Pompeii Incorporated of Newport News, Virginia, for Christopher Newport University Student Center; Boatman and Magnati Incorporated of Capitol Heights, Maryland, for the Potomac Hospital; Colici Tile and Marble Incorporated of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, for the Smeal Building at Pennsylvania State University East Subcampus; Finn Wall Specialties Incorporated of Midvale, Utah, for the McKay D. Hospital addition; Santa Rosa Mosaic and Tile Company Incorporated of Indianapolis, Indiana, for the 9100 building renovation; Artistic Surfaces of Pompano Beach, Florida, for the Jacksonville Main Library; Southern Tile and Terrazzo Company Incorporated for the Reagan High School; E.G. Sackett Company Incorporated of Rochester, New York, for the SUNY Geneseo Integrated Science Facility; DePauli Mosaic Company of Randolph, Massachusetts, for the Perry and Marty Granoff Music Center at Tufts University; Desco Coatings Incorporated of Olathe, Kansas, for Phase 2 of the Prince of Peace Catholic Church; Santa Rosa Mosaic and Tile Company Incorporated of Indianapolis, Indiana, for the Indiana University, Purdue University at Indianapolis Classroom and Technology Building; Colucci Tile and Marble Incorporated of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, for the West Branch Area Junior Senior High School; the David Allen Company Incorporated of Raleigh, North Carolina, for the Prince William County District Police Station; Martino Tile Incorporated of Binghamton, New York, for the Tioga Downs Racetrack and Casino; Corradini Corporation of Los Angeles, California, for the Phoenix Convention Center, Phase 1; Finn Wall Specialties Incorporated of Midvale, Utah, for the Jordan Applied Technology Center; Do-Right Concepts Incorporated of Great Neck, New York, for the Tides Oyster Bar at Red Rock Casino Resort; American Terrazzo Company of Garland, Texas, for the Make-A-Wish Foundation's The Wishing Place; Santa Rosa Mosaic and Tile Company Incorporated of Indianapolis, Indiana, for the Indiana American II; F&M Tile and Terrazzo Company Incorporated of Fort Wayne, Indiana, for the Grand Wayne Center; Specialty Flooring Systems Incorporated of South Plainfield, New Jersey, for Harrah's Chester Casino; the David Allen Company Incorporated of Raleigh, North Carolina, for the Fort Lauderdale Car Rental Tenant Space; WTG Terrazzo and Tile Incorporated of Burnsville, Minnesota, for the Bristol Place Office and Lofts renovation; American Terrazzo Company of Garland, Texas, for the Dallas Market Center atrium renovations; D&T Tile and Terrazzo Company Incorporated of New Orleans, Louisiana, for the Southern Railroad building renovation; T.B. Pennick & Sons Incorporated of San Diego, California, for the U.S. Grant remodel; Colucci Tile and Marble Incorporated of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, for the Pennsylvania State University School of Forestry Resources; Specialty Flooring Systems Incorporated of South Plainfield, New Jersey for the pier at Caesars. American Terrazzo Company of Garland, Texas for the Bell County Courthouse. And this concludes the National Terrazzo and Mosaic Association's 2007 Honor Awards program. Thank you to our judges for donating their valuable time to this process, and many thanks to all the companies who have provided these outstanding terrazzo installations. We look forward to seeing what next year brings us.